They say time heals all wounds. But here at the workshop, we know better. Time doesn't heal, it ferments, especially on December 9th, when the multiverse's walls have just finished re-solidifying, and reality is still tender. Today, I found one of my elves, Bernard I believe, though names get slippery this time of year, staring at a toy soldier that shouldn't exist. It was crafted yesterday, during the Echo time, when possibilities bleed. The soldier's uniform bore insignias from a war that never happened, and its tiny mechanical heart kept perfect time with a clock that runs backward. "It remembers, sir," Bernard whispered, not taking his eyes off the toy. "It remembers all the children who never got to play with it in timelines that collapsed. It remembers being wished for. I should have destroyed it, of course. That's workshop protocol for Echo artifacts. But there was something in its painted eyes, a kind of hunger that reminded me of the list. Besides, I've learned that destroying wishes only makes them angry. The 9th is when we deal with the residue of possibilities. All those letters from yesterday's quantum leak leave behind a sort of sediment of dreams. The workshop's foundations grow soft. Time pools in the corners like melted candy canes. Earlier today, I caught a glimpse of myself delivering presents in 1823, then 2157, then somewhere that might have been medieval France, if France had been founded by sentient toys. The reindeer are worst affected. Donna spent 3 hours this morning existing in superposition, simultaneously in every stable stall. Blitzen keeps aging backward, getting younger every time I blink. Rudolph's nose now glows in colours that human eyes weren't meant to process. I've had to quarantine him in the sub-basement where we keep the Paradox toys. But the most troubling aspect of the 9th is how it affects the list. Today, it's not just breathing. It's digesting yesterday's quantum fluctuations. Names appear and disappear like frost patterns, each one representing a different version of the same child from countless parallel timelines. Little Sally Henderson appears 2,749 times, each entry slightly different. Some versions of her rescued a cat this year. Others, well, let's just say it's fortunate that most of those timelines collapsed. I've noticed the list paying particular attention to children who exist in the quantum foam between possibilities. The ones who were wished for, but never born. The ones who faded away when their parents made different choices. The ones who become mathematical impossibilities when calendars are read in reverse. It's getting harder to tell which names are real anymore. Perhaps that's why we started the quantum containment protocol. Every toy made on the 9th must be wrapped in paper, printed with Schrödinger's equations. It doesn't solve the problem, but it keeps the probability waves from leaking too far into next week. Ah, I see the list has begun its evening transformation. The names are arranging themselves into a Mobius strip of moral calculations. If you look at it from the right angle, and I strongly advise against doing so, you can see where naughty and nice become a recursive loop of causality. I should close now. The workshop's quantum stabilizers need adjusting, and I think I just saw last Tuesday trying to swap places with next Friday. Besides, young Timothy's name is starting to vibrate in a way that suggests he's about to exist in 7 places simultaneously. That always means paperwork.